First half of a Wrestle Riot double main event. We will crown the inaugural RVA Pro heavyweight champion as Sledge Gibson takes on Drew Hood.
This match is scheduled for It's sponsored by Lucky 13, located at 1800 West Broad Street. Lucky 13 is your stop for all your tattoo and piercing needs. Follow them on Instagram at Lucky 13 RVA.
Enter the handsome devil. A man that clawed and fought his way to this moment. Every decision he's made in his life has led him to this juncture where he battles in the finals for the inaugural RVA Pro Heavyweight Championship title. Will it go home in the evil clutches of Drew Hood? This one's any man's ball game. The two premier athletes here at RVA Pro stepping into the future of Richmond wrestling. Somebody will make history here tonight. Of course, Hood had some choice words for his opponent, saying he's a poor representation of championship status, saying he's a joke. Mr. Clap Them Cheeks, Sledge Gibson, what an ovation. Voted the most popular wrestler of the year last year in RVA Pro. And in case you're wondering, this sold-out crowd, the 11th consecutive sellout in RVA Pro history, chanting "Clap Them Cheeks" in support of Sledge Gibson. The stakes couldn't be higher. Gold plates on a leather strap are the line in the sand in what each and every individual in RVA Pro fights, sweats, and bleeds for. One of these two men will become the first ever RVA Pro heavyweight championship. And would you look at that beauty? What a title. Absolutely pristine. Let's take it to our ring announcer for the traditional championship introductions.
In this corner, hailing from Raleigh, North Carolina, is the winner of the Ultimate Eliminator, the handsome devil himself, the necessary evil. He is Drew Hood. And his opponent in this corner, winner of the Hardywood Cup, the RVA Pro most popular male wrestler and wrestler of the year is Sledge Gibson. He's also the popular of the Cheeks.
What an ovation. And that says it all. These great fans appreciate good wrestling, and they have received it. RVA Pro, history about to be made at the toll of the bell. Here we stand on the precipice of a milestone. One of these two men will walk out as the RVA Pro heavyweight champion. Will it be that handsome devil, Drew Hood, or Mr. Clap Them Cheeks, Sledge Gibson? Drew Hood insisting he is a serious competitor. He's a wrestler's wrestler, and he doesn't have time for the games. A little bit of a divide amongst the RVA faithful on who's on the right side of the ovation. Some chanting for the handsome devil, others asking for a clap them cheeks. Here we go. Exchanging in the center of the ring, these two gladiators. Fists and elbows flying. Double reversal there. Drew Good swinging away. A little misdirection. Mr. Clap Them Cheeks with the shoulder tackle. Sledge Gibson, the big man, blocking the hip toss. High impact, high momentum. There's a neck breaker from the hip toss position. Sledge Gibson charging. And that shotgun drop kick pinging Drew Good around that ring like a damn pinball. Sledge Gibson, this guy is immense. He is a big man. You got to be here live. You got to see RVA Pro live to witness his immensity. There is a punt to the face and head of Drew Good. Sledge Gibson standing at about 6'4", 6'5". A lot of power behind his chops, punches, forearms. Just those black and blue style of offense. Oh my God. That was a straight right fist, if not a haymaker. I'm surprised that Drew Hood is even conscious after that one. He ain't gonna be able to survive many more of those as Drew Hood. As the big gripe, of course, Drew Hood saying Sledge Gibson not deserving of such an honor as the RVA Pro Heavyweight title, but as you can see right now, Sledge Gibson is a very capable, very accomplished wrestler. Rolling through, Sledge gets a full head of steam, ducking the line does Sledge. Someone looking to land, dodging the boot, does Hood, and the standing switch. Oh boy, oh boy, Sledge trying to get it in early. Oh man, and raking the eyes does Hood. He knew what was coming. He knew his cheeks were in jeopardy. And there's a chop block, illegal in football, not illegal in the world of professional wrestling. As Hood appears to have picked a body part with surgical-like precision. And now, if I'm a betting man, and I am, I would bet that Drew Hood has found his target, and he will now try to isolate that left leg, and if he can, tear it from the body of Sledge Gibson. Oh my God. Do you see that? Do you see how Hood has his left foot on the right leg and ankle of Sledge Gibson? I mean, that's not only putting pressure and stepping on the ankle, but it's helping him to hold that ankle lock. But there's that big legs, the size advantage of Gibson coming into play. I think people understand how difficult it is to get a man like Sledge Gibson, a man that size, off his feet. And once he's off his feet, how hard it is. It's like wrangling cats trying to keep him on the ground. A moment of silence for Drew Hood's nipple. May it rest in peace. bread and circus for the Richmond crowd. They want blood. They want Sledge Gibson to get his pound of flesh out of, hold on, what's that? Out of Drew Hood. I'm not sure if I saw that right, but it looked like maybe that top turnbuckle, our official tending to it, yeah. Drew Hood pulled that top turnbuckle pad off of the top, exposing that metal cylinder steel ring that'll split you wide open. Another hard right. Sledge Gibson taking his time, very deliberate. He attacks, then gives some space, attacks again. There's the up and over. There's another hard right. How many of these can Drew Hood withstand? There's the athleticism. Not quite a cheek, more like a scapula. Slap that shoulder blade. The big man, oh man, almost gets decapitated, guillotining himself on that top rope. What an absolute veteran maneuver. Drew Hood is out here in the finals of the RVA Pro Heavyweight Title Tournament playing chess. And that was just check. Wait a minute. Digging through his robe is Drew Hood. Thing has pockets. Well, you can't remember where. It's always in the last place you look for it, isn't it? And now Drew Hood with the scissors, permanently removing that turnbuckle pad from the top turnbuckle. As I said earlier, that steel cylinder, if your body makes contact with it, be it your head, your back, it'll split you open, it'll knock you out, it'll send shock waves down your entire body. Best to try to avoid that at all, if at all possible, and take all measures not to encounter that should Sledge Gibson. Jesus, that took me a long time to get out. Boot to the midsection. Drew Hood, handsome devil, leaving his feet to add to the impact. Well-placed knee. Look at the body positioning of slap them cheeks, Sledge Gibson, center of the ring, and that's just a humiliating right fist. May have hurt Drew Hood's hand more than it hurt the big man, Sledge Gibson.
Okay, I'll watch
I was going to say, notice the positioning of Sledge Gibson. Drew Hood purposely keeping the big man in the center of the ring, so he cannot break any holds, cannot use the ropes to his advantage. And it looked like he was trying to slam him into that exposed buckle, but hold on! The Abbey stretch! Wow, Gibson trying to stretch it out. Drew Hood able to stop that. Oh God. Hood picking up the big man for the bear hug. And this is actually very smart because Drew Hood has effectively, through gravity and posturing and positioning, eliminated the weight and power advantage that Sledge Gibson naturally has over him. He is the man balanced out. Now he can rest while applying that bear hug, squeezing the oxygen, and it unfortunately gives no rest to the big man Sledge Gibson. Shoulders down. And that tree trunk-like shoulder ejecting off the mat at the count of two. And there we go. Drew Hood with a Boston Crab on the long-legged, massive Sledge Gibson. Drew Hood wants to keep Sledge Gibson right there in that oceanfront property for the submission. Nowhere near the ropes. Sledge Gibson's only option is to give up and relinquish being the inaugural RVA Pro champion. Trying to torque, trying to use the momentum. I don't know if Sledge has the power. He does! Obviously, because now Hood scrambling to get to the ropes, but Sledge Gibson not even to his feet, still on his knees, trying to get up to that 1 foot. And the fans here at Hardywood Park bringing Gibson alive. And that knee caught Gibson flush, caught him flush right on the chin. Drew Hood is so damn impressive. This guy thinks, oh, belly to back suplex. I mean, counters in a millisecond's notice. The lateral press now, planked across the body and a 2 count. The gears turning. Drew Hood thinking, oh man, this one getting very chippy. You can see Drew Hood devising a twisted master plan with malice aforethought on the damage and punishment he is going to inflict on Sledge Gibson. At all costs, he will do everything, will Drew Hood, to become the first ever, the inaugural, the historic RVA Pro Heavyweight Champ. That submission decided to opt for isolating the arm. Doesn't really have the hands clasped. Going for that belly to back again. Sledge rolling through. Oh man, that left leg though. Sledge still feeling the effects from that Boston Crab and damage earlier. Big boot. Drew Hood stumbling. And this is what they pay their hard-earned money to see in RVA Pro, but they're not going to get it standing switch. Hood with the rear waist lock is shrugged off. And now Gibson, can he power through? Can Gibson get his left arm behind the head and neck of Drew Hood? No. Gibson's so smart, fighting such a smart match. But it may not matter. There's the spine buster. Can Sledge capitalize? Planked across the body and a 2 count on Drew Hood. The handsome devil may be starting to realize it's going to take more than good looks, a diabolical nature, and a solid game plan full of pristine professional wrestling to put away big Sledge Gibson. And if not with that, what? That's my question. What's it going to take? That's 260 plus pounds of humanity climbing to the top. And there's the athleticism. Use take 2. Out of Drew Hood. Hood looking to put the proverbial nail in the coffin. Can he get it? This superplex. That's a whole lot of man to be coming crashing towards that mat in Sledge Gibson. Sledge firing away. Headbutt after headbutt. Puts Drew on Queasy Street. The big man, 1 foot perched on the top. Maybe having second thoughts. And the splash to no reward. And a hard spinning right fist into the Impaler DDT. We're going to have the first ever champion crowned in Drew Hood. He kicked out. Sledge kicked out. Sledge has kicked out. And the face of Drew Hood echoes the sentiment of everybody here at Hardywood Park. Disbelief. Hood has pulled seemingly out all the stops, but Hood is the type of competitor when you have him, you think you have him pegged, you think he's on his last, his last play. He pulled something out from under his sleeve. I think the last play is that buckle. Oh man, Hood's face coming within centimeters of splitting down the middle. Almost betrayed by his own devices was Hood. Hood up in that fireman's carry. But again, the big man, he's had his body just battered. Oh man, no. Well, this is not the version of the clap them cheeks the fans wanted to see. And Gibson says, nuh-uh, not today. That's copyright infringement, brother. Hell yeah! This is Richmond wrestling. And in Richmond, we clap them cheeks. The cheeks have been clapped. Humiliating moment for Drew Hood, who charges full head of steam, slams on the brakes of that exposed buckle. Oh, 8-ball quarter pocket into the steel exposed turnbuckle. Drew Hood on baby deer legs. Well-placed knee. Sledge Gibson feeling it. Fireman's carry. Gibson has him up. Sledge Gibson has him up. Could it be the bunny slope? Cover. Could this be Sledge's date with destiny? Let's take a look at this historic Wrestle Riot replay as Drew Hood removing the turnbuckle pad, exposing that steel ring, but his plan worked against him as he went back first, followed by a bunny slope, and that's all she wrote to crown our inaugural RVA Pro heavyweight champion as the roof has blown off this venue. What a moment. What a moment for Richmond Wrestling. What a moment for RVA Pro. And what a moment for that man, your inaugural RVA Heavyweight Champion, Sledge Gibson. A new era will start because not only will we continue here in RVA Pro to clap them cheeks, well now Sledge Gibson can say, let's clap them championship cheeks.
You deserve it. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the winner and RVA Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Sledge Gibson.